Good afternoon, members of the council. I want to first thank the mayor and you all, the council, for allowing me to speak here today. My name is Robert Butler. I'm 29 years old and I'm a native Washingtonian. And after some failed attempts to improve my living situation, I committed an armed robbery and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Fast forward to March 2017, I was released and I had a lot of great ideas and things I wanted to do, but didn't have a concrete plan on how to do that. January of 2018, I found that I would be having my first child, and I knew I had to make a drastic change to be the father I wanted to be for my daughter. Then on June 2018, I started the Pathways Program. Initially, I was very skeptical. The staff was genuine. The program director and the chief of staff were greeting us in front of the building every morning, providing transportation, and you could just tell that they were really trying to challenge us to think different and to move different. The family engagement team even attended my baby shower. I've honestly never seen this level of involvement and genuine care from city officials. Getting us to buy in and trust them was pivotal because no matter what they were offering, if we didn't trust them or believe that they genuinely had our best interests at heart, we wouldn't have been open to what they had to say. This allowed us to be open to changing the way we thought. So to have a building to come to every day for 8 hours to cultivate and nurture this new way of thinking was key. There were 3 components that I also loved and helped me change my way of thinking. Those were financial literacy, conflict resolution, and trauma-informed care. Learning about money, how to resolve conflicts without using aggression and violence, and how to recognize our traumas and different coping mechanisms were things that I was able to immediately start using to change my thinking and my situation while still residing in the same environment. Everyone's experience in Pathways is different, but I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that we had an opportunity to really figure out what we wanted to do, put together a plan to get there, and was able to execute that plan without having to stress about the little bumps along the road.
Good morning, members of the council. I want to thank you for allowing me to testify today on a program that saved my life. At 16 years old, I was convicted of a violent crime and sent to prison with no prior convictions. At 22, I was released from prison, and 90 days later, 2 weeks before my 23rd birthday, I was rearrested for a felon in possession of a firearm. I was sentenced to 3 years. My daughter was to be born in 5 months. I was released at the age of 26 with no resources, no understanding of life, and no understanding of how to survive. As a young man from Ward 8 who has stomached trauma, animalistic thoughts, and anger, I stand here testifying that the Pathways program has transformed me into the man I am today. Its wraparound services, mental health, financial literacy, and with CSOSA being in the office helped me receive treatment, lessons, and supervision assistance at a time when I needed it the most. The One staff became the family I never had. It's building a sanctuary of safety during a violent 2018 summer. In the One's building, I became a father, I became a son, I learned patience and grew hope. In closing, Pathways has what I believe to be the solution to solve an issue that I myself have shed tears because of lost friends, family, because of violence.
My name is Nokomis Hunter. At 16 years old, I was arrested for carjacking and armed robbery. Before my arrest, I was a month away from my graduation. I was about to graduate without knowing how to fill out an application. With that being said, I didn't know where I wanted to be at in life or that I wanted to complete college. So I spent the remaining 10 years of my 20s and my teenage years inside prison. When I came home, didn't have no job experience, didn't know where to go. I had to learn everything basically all over again on my own. I was pointed to this program by my probation officer who she saw that I was having trouble getting a job. So she encouraged me to take this program because she believed that I'd be a great fit. Since I have joined the program, I have seen myself being a great leader amongst a lot of my other peers. Since then, I have learned, how to invest in money and insurance policy, how to build my credit, how to conduct myself well, about the trauma effect that, I was experiencing growing up in life. You're not taught that in high school or, in public school. Me getting a career here is not my only benefit, but me also, learning about myself and all the trauma that I have been through.